Hey everyone, I'm Kristen, the cross stitching runner, and welcome to my channel. I want to say a big hello and welcome to all new and returning viewers. If by chance you've stumbled across this channel is all about cross stitch with a bit of life stuff thrown in, and today is Saturday the 17th of January and we are 1 week away from the Great Aussie Shindig that is happening on Sunday the 25th and Monday the 26th of January, and it is being organised by Paddock Lane Designs. And the aim of the Great Aussie Shindig is to showcase some of the amazing talent that we have in the cross-stitching community, where it is highlighting people who are floss tubers, cross-stitch designers, fabric creators, then also people who make the amazing tools that we love to use with our cross stitching, ranging from special counters to needle minders and potentially other things that I have forgotten or I may not even be aware of. So that's something I'm keen to catch up on as well. And it is going to be so cool to see people there, catching up with them, stitching, doing all the fun that goes with it. It is going to be an awesome 2 days. It is also the second year that this event is happening. Last year was the first year of this amazing event, and it is so cool that this is happening again for the second year. If you are interested in coming and you haven't purchased any tickets or anything, noting that this is an online event that is happening, please come and check out the Paddock Lane Designs website. I've got the details in the description box below, and I so hope I can see you there. As a bit of background, last year I participated from a designer perspective, and I provided a few different charts and such for people to stitch. And in the last episode of us catching up on Aussie stitching and such, I was still doing a bit of work stitching on the design of Bee and Des Ball Mini, or Bachelor and Spinster Ball Mini. That's a bit of a tongue twister. so it was good to do a bit of work on that, and I hope to be able to get some more stitching put into that piece. But in terms of actual stitching I've been doing since we've caught up, I'm kicking myself a bit. So on Tuesday, I travelled down, or Tuesday evening after work, Michael and I travelled down to Malua Bay and have been here since Tuesday evening. Now it's Saturday. Annoyingly, I did have to work for the 3 days of being here, which I do find a bit tough in the sense that this area is always for me just a holiday place, but thankfully technology allows for me to be able to work from most locations as well. So that was kind of annoying, having to work and having some amazing scenery around here. But it is what it is. I need to earn a living. And in the meantime, I'm kicking myself a bit because I just brought with me projects that I know I wanted to work on, but forgot to bring along some projects that I wanted to show you for this episode, because when I was looking back through my notes, getting ready to come down here, I thought I had shared with everyone some progress and some pieces, but I don't think that was the case. So we'll aim for next time. It'll be all right. What I have been able to work on, though, for the last 3 days at least, if not a little bit longer since we last caught up, is a hot cross stitching design called Black and White Rolled Up Daisy, and this is roughly what it will look like when it's done. I have spent about 3 days or so and an estimated 400 or so stitches, and this is where I'm up to. And the more that I step back, let's see if I can get back a little bit further. The further back I am, the more that this is looking like its photo, and it looks so awesome. I absolutely love it. And the more that I'm looking at this piece, the more that I'm thinking of frogging the background just to have the actual flower. I'm stitching this on 18 count black Ada, and I started stitching the background doing full cross, and I'm slowly transitioning to 10th stitch for the background, full cross for the flower, and then potentially to the point of not having the background at all, just to sort of transition and see how that will look. We'll wait and see. I'm still undecided with that. I'm just going to bring up the cover page for the next piece. So the next piece that I worked on is called Comparison is the Thief of Joy, and it's also a hot cross stitching design, and this is roughly what it will look like when it's done. I am stitching this on 29 count linen, 1/1 using DMC threads, and I've been focusing mostly on, where are we? Mostly on the border we see here. It has been just one of those really nice pieces to work on when I've just wanted to put stitching in and not worry about changing colours or anything like that. Now, I'm excited about this next one that I have to show you, because it's a start and a finish, and this is the first time that I have stitched anything by this particular designer. So the design is called Koala Asleep in Gumleaves by Carrol Neilson. This particular chart I purchased a couple of years ago with the JK's supply stitching retreat up on the Central Coast, and this is my finish. I've stitched this on Paddock Lane Designs hand-dyed fabric. It is a 36 count linen called Eucalypt Forest, and I've used all the called for colours, stitching 2/2. I made a little bit of a mistake with some of the back stitching, but I think it's actually worked out pretty good. I'm not going to say what the muck-up was, but I think it still works. And what I'm actually trying to figure out with this piece is, because of how small it is, I'm thinking of stitching like a border or something on it, or incorporating it into a bigger piece of little motifs that are Australian designs. So it's a matter of watch this space, because this is how big the fabric is that I've stitched the little cutie on, and it is a good fabric. It is fantastic fabric. So that's pretty much it for the stitching that I've brought with me. There were about two or three other projects that I'm kicking myself for not bringing with me, and because I did do some work on it. With all that said, it'll be okay. It'll be something that I can share with you in the next episode. Or if you're coming along to the Great Aussie Shindig next week, I might be able to share with you then what my progress has been. So let's get into a bit of life stuff, and I'm just going to see if I can move this camera a bit to share with you why I'm just a little bit distracted. Okay, let's see if this will come around. Okay, so yes, okay, we've got the van outside. That's our neighbour's place. But to help put into perspective, see that bush, the Aussie bush? How awesome is that? That is some of the awesomeness that I am distracted by, where I get to see or hear black cockatoos, kookaburras, cockatoos, corellas, not quite grass parrots, but rosellas and similar birds and such. So yeah, it's pretty awesome. So sorry for any movements and bumpings and such. Okay, it is what it is. So what I can do is Sorry for the noise. Okay, so that's part of why I'm a bit distracted. I'm also very much aware that this particular room is right near our neighbour's driveway, and I keep anticipating that they're going to come back and park in their driveway, but it'll be all right. It's all cool. So we've had talks about the Great Aussie Shindig, talked about cross stitch, and that we're down here at the coast. The weather has been raining. Today has probably been the clearest of days where there has been a little bit of rain, but we had most of the rain last night, where we had about 102 mils of rain fall. At least that's what the official recording was for the Malua airport. Malua is about 20 minutes south of where we are. It's still pretty windy here. The main beach, which is about 700 meters to about a kilometer from where we are, it's very wild and rough, where the swell is about 3 meters to 4 meters high, huge waves crashing on the beach. It's definitely not safe for swimming or anything in the beach at the moment. A lot of the little creeks and everything around here are flooded, and some of the low-lying spaces are as well, but that'll clear away fairly well. So with it raining over the last few days, that has been, I guess, a nicer thing of knowing that, okay, yes, I have to work, but at least it's raining, so I don't have to worry that I feel like I'm missing out on the nice weather and getting outside and doing things. So that'll be all right. So today's been nice to just know that I've got a full day to chill, relax, and all the rest. And then, get myself organised for next week for the Great Aussie Shindig. That is going to be an awesome thing. It is going to be nice having a shorter working week and having next week, Monday the 26th, as a public holiday. It is going to be really good. It's going to be awesome. So with all of that in mind, with all of that said, I hope you have a fantastic week, fantastic fortnight. I hope you've been able to get some stitching done while I've been chattering away and such. And I hope to see you at the Great Aussie Shindig. If I don't, I'll see you in a couple of weeks' time. Catch you later, everyone.